de la prisión, Wilson Manyoma, Gorga.
Oh, Masters and None Podcast, episode 94.
93.
93, god damn it. I did that on the story and I rehearsed it.
Is that me?
I rehearsed it before we started.
Oh.
And instead...
Nope. Hold on.
What is that? You got the speaker going back there?
I don't know what that is.
God damn it. But yes.
It's definitely Twiz.
It's me.
100%.
Is it you?
It's
All right.
Twiz.
That's all right,
Something's
Twiz.
going on with Twiz. He's making it seem like it's me. This is about what I said to you earlier.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
No, I'm going to fix you right now. I know why we can't. You guys don't know this. But you can't hear Twiz. He's over there, I promise you. But you guys can't hear him. I'm going to fix that while we talk about this. Go ahead, Justin. Masters and None, episode 93.
Episode 93. I know I blew it on the Instagram story. I said this. I said it's episode 94 while I was driving. I was all hyped up. And then, of course, that is not the way it worked out. It actually was not episode 94. It's episode 93. So now we're fixed. And a lot of things are going on today. I bought some Twitter stock, hoping that... What's going on here? We're just we're testing a bunch of sound clips here. Apparently, this is why a live show is so important. A live show is a special kind of show. Go ahead. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna mute your mic, and then it's just gonna be me and Twiz in here.
Now.
All right, so it's a
There,
solo. It's
now
a
I'm
one-man
in.
show.
Nah, I'm in.
Now you're in.
I'm in now.
All right, now you're in here. Well done.
There we go.
Quita eso para que puedo ver.
Oh,
You heard?
you just yeah.
But yes, we're back.
I'm
Episode 93, Masters and None. And Twiz is with us. Twiz is in the house today. He's producing this episode because
Yeah.
he's a dear friend that comes and helps us out. And there's been quite a few things going on as of late. What's the matter?
I can't take it off.
All right, so let it chill.
Who cares?
It is what
Let
is.
it show.
Yeah, it is what
Who
it
cares? But we're here, and it is what's today? Today is Monday.
Today's
Monday.
Monday, and it's a big Monday. It's apparently Elon Musk has purchased all of Twitter.
Which is crazy to think about, right?
I wonder what this is going to do for speech on that platform. Who knows? We'll see. It's private now, right?
Well, that's the idea, right? That's why he wants it.
I think so. I mean, I think that was his initial purpose in buying it. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, I bought some Twitter today. I had bought a whole bunch of Netflix, and I was like, but then I just kept on reading shit on the internet.
Oh, yeah,
and
it just dropped.
You got to fucking stay off the internet, man.
Yeah, bro.
I just shit my pants like 3 times over, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to close all these positions. And I just closed I just sold all my Netflix.
I feel like when you like buy stock and you start looking up like news about the stock that you buy, like it's always like you'll find either or. Like you'll find that the company's going to do shit, or next month it's fucking going to give out its their financial records and they're not going to meet expectations or whatever the case may be. Like you'll find like the worst shit.
That's why I'm not a stockbroker. In case anybody's wondering, this is not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Definitely not financial advice.
In no way is this financial advice. No way
Listen
at
to
all.
Masters and None podcast. I sold my cat, my car, my house. I got rid of my wife, and I'm broke now.
Yeah, don't come blaming me.
Yeah, you can leave your wife if you want, but that's probably the only solid advice I could give.
That's about it. And a quick shout out to the NY Barber, man. Look at this. I got the cut.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When Justin got here, so
You wanted me a little bit, didn't you?
no, when you see people very often, you kind of notice little things. I always want you, Justin, but you notice like little subtle changes. But Justin came in here with the craziest like fade into his beard, and I know this wasn't some witchcraft that he could pull off. I don't think he has the steady hands or the fucking equipment to fucking pull off a procedure like that.
Yeah, no, it was pretty. It's a pretty legit fade.
Yeah, it's like it's very it's like aggressive tame, you know what I'm saying? Because you get the length on the bottom, but up top it's like I'm also here. I do a little bit of business too, you know what I'm saying?
I do a bit of both. You know, I do a little bit. You know, I got a little bit going on. You know.
He said I got the papi shampoo with the grande caramel frap.
Yo, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Are you the kind of guy like critiques your barber a lot? Like, do you, when you finish getting a haircut, or when you used to go to the barber a lot and you're done getting a haircut, did you used to like get up and then look in the mirror and then be like, oh, yo, can you do this? Can you do that?
I mean, to a point, not really, because I tried to make it a point to go to good barbers. There was one that cut my hair and I didn't pay him.
Oh, really?
I was like, this shit is terrible.
I've never got that. Talk to me. Tell us the story.
Shit was
This has
fucking
never
terrible.
happened to me before.
Shit was terrible. Chopped off a whole bunch of shit I told him not to and shit like that. You know, had me facing away from the mirror, so I didn't know what the hell was going on up there. Turn around, yeah. And I was like, I'm sorry, man. I was like, but I'm not giving you no money for this shit.
Damn.
You know, I had to fucking keep that shit a whole buck.
I never had that happen to me before.
Yeah, but
you get a fucking terrible haircut.
Yeah.
Never had a terrible enough experience and be like, yo, I'm not paying.
It was just intentionally ignoring all of my requests. Like, given I'm not the barber, I'm not like the artist. You know, it's like, because I hate when like people stand over my shoulder telling me how to make a beat or some shit like that. Like, oh, it's got to be this way. Like, do this. Like, if that's the case, make the beat yourself.
Yeah, I need that snare right there.
You know, yeah. You know, like, say stuff like that is cool. But when they're like, you know, play that thing like, bah, 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 you know, I'm like, that's, you know, if you know how to play it, if you know, then make your own.
Yeah.
Make your own beat.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, but yeah, that only happened to me one time.
That's why I don't do, like, if I'm building you a website, I don't do it with you, because it's always like, remember one time me and Justin went to go, I was designing a website for a company. I was building a website for a company, and Justin was doing all like the media for them, doing like the videos and the pictures that are going to be up on the website. And we're shooting pictures. One of the guys that we're shooting comes in with like a 6 p.m. shadow. Like he had, you know what? He shaved like the day before.
6 p.m. shadow. Oh, one of the people that was, yeah.
So we take his pictures and stuff like that. And after he's done, he goes.
It's not the pictures. It was video.
Oh yeah, it was a video that we shot. It was videos that we're shooting. And then he tells Justin, he goes, you can just can you just take off my beard and shit, like give me like a clean shave.
He wanted me to remove his beard in post. Yeah. I'm like, what do you think this is? What kind of wizardry? You think I did Transformers?
He was like, yo,
what the fuck?
My man was like, yo, I know you got that Final Cut Pro. Stop playing with
I
it.
thought you were fucking Michael Bay and you were gonna fucking add explosives to the background.
For real,
and shit. You kidding me? We looked him right in the eyes and we were like, no, that's not fucking possible.
He's like, yo, let me get a little bit more of that Spielberg and less of that Singleton.
Yeah. You know? He's like, it's can't you do it in like like Photoshop? I'm like, if it were an image, this is a video.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what kind of wizardry you think is possible here, but no, we can't do that, sir. You should have shaved.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of people looking over my shoulder and while I work either. But no, I've never had that experience with a barber where I had to get my money back or not pay him at all. For the most part, my haircuts are usually on point. But I will tell you one thing. I've had things. I have gone to barbers and like, I'll tell them like, yo, I want, because I get a pretty simple haircut. I get like either a 1.5 or a 2 and then a skin tape up. And if you're not from New York, then you probably don't even know what that is.
Skin tape up.
Yeah, you get the skin.
Yeah, I get the skin tape up.
I'm getting them frijoles vibes.
So, like, it's a pretty simple haircut, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if the barber don't do it right, I might tell him, yo, make the tape up a little bit higher, because you know, you know what I'm saying?
Save it.
I gotta have that sazon on there. You know what I'm saying? Make the tape up a little higher. Don't make it so low. Then I gotta be back here next week. I'm not coming back for 2 weeks, regardless.
Yeah.
So, bring it up a little bit, and I'll give him like maybe like two times to do it, and then I'm just not going back.
Yeah. See, so shout out to NY Barber for getting that shit right, on point every time.
Yo, shout out my barber too, man. He nice, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout him out, bro.
Not right now. Yo, shout out my barber T. No, I mean, he been cutting my hair since I was 5 years old, for a fact.
Twiz be going to the barbershop at like 6:30 a.m.
Yo, damn, bro. 5 years old? He been cutting your shit since they were shaving and wiping it on that leather strap? Like, it was like sharpening it on that leather strap.
Nah, listen.
He cut his shit by fire.
Nah, bro, listen. My man's really held it down for you. Nah, my man's really held it down for me, bro. Like, there's times where, like, having kids where, like, I'm like, dude, I don't got no time. I need to get a haircut. I'm like, yo, what's the earliest you could do for me? He's like, yo, bro, listen. Get here 6:30. I got you, dog. I'll take care of you. So I used to pull up 6:30 in the morning, bro. 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'm done. I'm out the shop. Me, my son, hair done, looking right, ready for the day.
That's
You know what I mean?
wild to me, bro. I never.
I
get
love
up
that.
early.
Listen, I love. First off, you know me. I'm up. I used
You're
to
an early
listen.
bird.
I used to call Berto at like 6 o'clock every morning, and it got so regular that his old lady was like, "Yo, you and Twist beefing? This nigga ain't called you." He ain't
He
called you.
stopped calling me for a little bit. My girl was like wondering if like everything was okay between us. He used to wake me up every fucking day. I go right back to sleep. I don't know. I think that some people are built for like late nights, and some people are built for early mornings.
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing. I'm not even gonna say this because if I wanted to, I really could just get up early. Because I did work a job where I had to be at work at 6, and like I'm not like I'm punctual to work. I'm not like a late person.
That wasn't free will though. You
you were forced to get up.
Yeah, free will. I'm not honestly free will. 10 a.m.
10
a.m.
Bro, you know how much of the day is gone?
Bro,
by
you're a
then?
grown up. You can't be waking up at 10 a.m.
But I'm going to bed like at 4 in the morning. I'm going to bed 3 in the morning.
Bro, but this one
10 a.m. Jesus Christ.
Bro.
If I didn't have anything to do, if I had nothing to do, I just got up like whatever time I got up, it usually be like 9 and change, and then I'm like laying in bed until like 10, and then I'll get up.
Damn, I'm angry if I sleep that late.
Dude.
I can't even sleep that late.
Listen, I wake up at 8 o'clock.
But I do go to bed earlier than you.
What time you go to bed?
I probably go to bed at like, I'm probably sleeping by like 10:30.
Bro, listen.
Something like that. Man.
Swizz is to bed at 8:30 p.m.
Yo, listen, when the seasons change, like right now, bro. Yo, bro. For
It's
real.
spring. What time you go
Now,
to bed right
Yo,
now?
bro, right now, 8:30, I'm dying.
Bro,
9
yeah.
o'clock, I'm like, oh my God, the lights are too bright.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Nah, I feel you, man. I like the morning, man.
Yeah.
I like the mornings, bro. I
I
feel
feel like you guys are sleeping more than I am, though. Like I'm getting to bed later and waking up a little bit later, but I feel like you guys get a little more sleep than I
yeah,
do.
probably.
I mean,
You
no,
need sleep, bro.
but think about
I
it.
don't think you need sleep. Excuse me. I don't think you don't need sleep. That's not my argument here.
Yeah. It depends on what you're doing with that. I don't know. I just like to wake up in the morning and just get shit done.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
good
by
to
the
get
time
shit done.
Berto
I will
wakes
tell
up-
you one thing though. My kid don't get up early.
Ooh, so you pass that trait on.
Maybe my chick don't get up that early either.
What
She
time
gets up earlier than I do.
Oh, but she doesn't get
She's
up.
like a 7:38 girl.
Oh, all right, that's not bad. It's not bad. That's why Berto and his lady are the brunch king and queen. I call them the brunch king. Yo, bro, they brunch
Yo, every
boy,
weekend, yo.
like no
Yeah.
other.
Yeah,
But-
a lot more in the past, not so much lately. You know how it is with a kid going out to fucking
Yeah,
eat.
nah,
You
it's
know,
lit.
but I've been to a lot of like brunch spots on the island.
Yeah, brunch is lit, bro. We do brunch on like Sundays and stuff like that.
I can't. I got kids.
Yo, Spaz said in the chat, he said, call me at 6:30 a.m. daily. I give it a week till we're no longer friends.
Yeah,
Yo, Twist was just calling me at 6:30 a.m. just to, like I had no reason to be up, and he was just awake, and he would just call me to have conversations.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yo,
Well,
I'm a good friend like that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo,
facts.
and I used to tell him, I used to try to, I'm like,
Yo,
yo,
wake
bro,
up,
you got to get up early, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, there's so much activities you can take care
There's a
of.
lot. Waking
10
up
o'clock is
early
crazy, though.
is a good quality.
Bro.
It's a good quality to have. I will agree. You get a lot more stuff done in the morning, so on and so forth. If you for like a weekend, I have to get up earlier to be able to get all my shit done. You know, if I got to go to Costco's, I got to go here, I got to go there, or I don't end up getting to go. So on the weekends like this, when I have to be up earlier, but free will, 100%, I'm getting up fucking 9:30, 10,
Yeah.
undoubtedly.
I like to have a head start on the world, man.
Yeah.
I also never go to bed before midnight ever. I never go to bed before midnight to feel the same for a similar reason that you want to wake up early because
scary.
I want to maximize my time or maximize my day. So I never go to bed before midnight.
Bro, but we live in an area where everything kind of shut down. You know what I'm saying? I think the only place worse than us is like, well, nah, I'm being dramatic. Let me not say that. I was gonna say the only place worse than us is like Alabama, where everything closes at 6 o'clock. Sunday, you don't even think about it. Like,
Well, I'm not staying up late to go out and hang out late, but I'm doing like activities like editing videos for the podcast so you guys could check out on our Instagram.
Hey.
I'm editing the audio so you guys could check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any of your other Apple podcast platforms. So like, or I'm doing this or doing that. I got a lot of activity. I got a lot of hobbies, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, if that's your alone time, then that's how it works. And I don't have a kid, so that's why I could wake up in the morning, and that time is useful to me. Waking up in the morning with a kid, your time is non-existent, right?
That's true.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
No, I just interrupted you. You go.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you guys a question. what role do you think your significant other plays in when you go to bed? Because I feel like if you're with somebody that likes to go to bed early every night, you'll little by little, one of you guys would start conforming to the other person.
Yeah.
But if you're both like late night people, like me and my chick, bro, we're both like fucking night owls. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 a.m. We're watching shitty reality television. That's what I was watching last night,
Bad
bro.
Girls Club and shit.
Nah, not Bad Girls Club. Take it easy.
You watching You're watching the Ultimatum?
Nah, yes. I'm watching shit like The Ultimatum. Or that there's a terrible show on Netflix that I
would
wish
never sacrifice
nobody-
sleep to watch that bullshit.
Wait, which show? Because if it's the show that my girl watches, bro, I swear to God, I'm.
Is it
walking
the
out.
show about people getting married?
Yeah, and it's
Love at First Sight.
No, is it? No, it's like something like an ultimatum. Like you got.
That's The Ultimatum.
Yo.
I watched that shit too.
Oh my- Yo, you
They're
watch
all
this
terrible.
shit?
My girl loves that shit, bro.
Oh my God! I watched
don't
a couple
care what
episodes.
none of y'all say.
No. Listen,
I got nothing
You
to
gotta
say.
do what you gotta do sometimes.
Listen.
I ain't got
I'm in
nothing
there
to-
with you, bro. I'm in there with you. I done sucked it up and watched a bunch of shit, including the Bad Girls Club. Somebody please hit me with Bleach right now,
Bro,
So believe me.
Yeah, bro.
I already know.
Yo, my shorty loves that shit. Listen, she didn't want to watch every single fucking Star Wars last month.
I'll
But
tell
she
you
watched
right
it,
now.
right?
But she watched it with me, so
Yo,
I gotta
see?
fucking do my Thug Thizzle, and I gotta watch fucking shit like Love is Blind, which is a stupid show. When I tell you that first of all, these bitches is crazy on there. I can see it in their eyes. Episode 1, I'm looking at these girls, and I'm like, yo, these broads are fuck 4 ways to Friday. There's no way any of these are keepers, all right? And that's why they're on this show. No disrespect to them, but I can see it in their eyes that they're crazy, right?
Yeah, of course.
And it doesn't mean that they're never to be married, but you need a different kind of dude. The guy that's about to sign up for the show ain't your guy.
for the streets.
Yeah.
Yo, she's for the streets.
You need a guy that's like unemployed, right? But could possibly be good at something, and you're gonna build him up. That's the kind of guy that these girls need. But these guys ain't signing up for the
a
show.
girl don't want to build up no bum ass unemployed loser.
You're not looking. You're not look at the demographic of women that get on this show.
Wait.
They think that's what they want until that loser don't do nothing.
Now they be matching them up with people that are mad successful, and they just don't be fucking with them. They be like, one of the girls was like, well, he told me that he traveled for work, and this guy's he makes money. And he has to go for a couple of days every once in a while. Once a month, he's got to fucking travel for work. And she's just like, that's like a deal breaker for her. She can't marry this dude. She's like, I just wish he would have like clarified more when he traveled for work. What the fuck are you saying?
Wow.
This guy's got to go get money.
Go ahead and get with a bum then. Go ahead and get with the bum loser that sits on his ass all day.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Have
This
fun.
girl needs somebody that's going to be at the crib all day just waiting for her.
She
You know
thinks
what
she
I'm saying?
wants that.
Yo, bro, exactly. And I wanted to get back to answer your question, but yeah, people think they want what they want until they fucking get it.
Yeah.
You think? Listen, every time, I walk into the grocery store, I eye the intimate section. It's buy one get one free. I get 2 boxes of the crumb top donuts.
The crumb top donuts.
Listen, because there's a point here. There's a point
Slow
to this.
clap.
All right. I eat 1 box. I go to eat that second box. I immediately regret it. I realize I fucked up in life. Somebody say, and this is how these people are in relationships. They jump into these situations and swear this is what they want, but don't understand that with anything. Listen, anything worth having does not come easy. You got to make a sacrifice. You got to fight for
Goddamn
it.
right.
You got to. So with that being said, I do make sacrifices, and yes, the first I've been with my wife now for like 9 years. The first 5 years of my relationship, I went to bed when she went to bed because it was either.
I know why. We all know why.
I'm
You know what I'm
just saying,
saying?
you know what I mean?
That's why I
Sometimes-
stay up late. Honestly, I hate it, guys. I don't want to go to bed late no more. I want to wake up early.
That's right, man. Take
I
your
don't
ass
wanna-
to sleep.
No.
Your
I don't
body
wanna
will
go to
thank
bed
you.
late no more.
Listen,
Your body will thank you. You'll be like, holy shit.
Well, my dick won't.
No, hey.
I mean, either way. Yeah.
Nah, don't do that.
Listen.
You say either way.
No, but yeah, we all
got
do
a
things we
ball
don't want. And I know Justin be watching shitty fucking reality television too. I'm not the only. We're not
no.
the only ones.
Listen, we all watch Roommates.
Melissa Gorga
Who's that? That's like the Real Housewives.
from Jersey.
Okay. Is that the one whose man was locked up forever?
No, that's her husband's sister's ex-husband.
I shouldn't even know any of this shit.
Yeah, man. But
Reality
nah,
television
I have
is
no
terrible.
idea what you guys talking
yeah,
Talking about the
the,
Real Housewives.
yeah, the Jersey ones. Yo, they're crazy though. Yo, it's not but these crazy birds arguing all the time, and I'm just like, you know what? This ain't good for your brain.
about. Wait, what happened to Big Ange?
Big Ann, she died.
She passed away?
R.I.P.
Oh,
that was
speaking of-
Mob Wives.
Speaking of Ange, shout out to my homegirl Angela. It's her birthday today. Shout out to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Angela.
Happy
Can we
birthday,
talk
Angela.
about our favorite, like, what your top, like, reality show was from, like, all time?
Road Rules.
Ooh. Damn.
Road Rules. That was my favorite.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have the worst because I hate reality TV. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna so all my reality TV stuff is gonna be probably corny. I'm sorry.
Let's hear it, man.
I think I liked
Basketball Wives?
Negative. I never even watched that.
Okay, I'm just asking.
What did I watch?
Married to Medicine.
No. I don't, what is that?
You like Blue Girls Club?
Nah, Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's
That
Kitchen.
counts as reality, right?
Yeah, it counts
Yeah,
as reality.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? I think,
Oh, The Ultimate Fighter.
That's what I was going to say.
oh, I don't
You
know.
were not going to say
I wasn't
that.
going to say
I
that.
don't even know what that is.
I wasn't going to say that.
I dipped too deep in the man bucket for you. You weren't gonna pick that.
I was going to, honestly, I was going to say Blue Girls Club, but then I used it against Swizz, so I was blank. I was just hoping that he would take long enough for me to think of something else funny. Honestly, if we're being honest with each other, that's how my brain works, ladies and gentlemen. I give you guys an insight.
Gordon Ramsay, bro.
Hell's Kitchen is good. Yeah, it's Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay.
He was like, the chicken is so raw, it walked across the like he just be ODing on them people, bro.
He
Yo, I
slapped
kinda-
the guy. He slapped the dude with a pork loin one time because the dude cut all the fat off the pork loin.
Yeah.
He was like, "Ah, what is this? You cut off all the bloody flavor." He slapped
Slapped him with it.
Yo, bro, fat is flavor, man. I'm just saying.
It is.
Listen, Gordon Ramsay's top 5 hilarious people in the world.
Yo, that's my girl's like. That's like her hall pass.
I love him.
My girl, if my girl had a hall pass,
It'd be Gordon
It'd be a
Ramsay.
toss up between Drake and Gordon Ramsay.
Wait, what?
She loves Gordon Ramsay, bro.
Yeah, that's how my girl feels about Michael B. Jordan.
I gotta limit her Gordon Ramsay intake.
How do you feel like that you don't look nothing like Gordon Ramsay? Because that's exactly how I feel about Michael B. Jordan. I'm like, I don't even look like this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Why
but-
do you like him?
Bro, I
I plead the fifth.
He's
I'm not
all
even getting
tall
him.
and shit, and I'm like, I still shoot a double on that fool.
Oh, no. At least you got him. I got to fight Michael B. Jordan.
Nah,
Yeah,
listen,
he plays a fighter.
Yeah.
That boy plays fight. He plays fighter.
That's mad funny.
You be all right.
I think Ink Master was a really good show.
Ooh.
I didn't watch it when it came out originally, but I watched a lot of it like after.
Yeah, my girl used to get jealous about Tattoo Baby.
Yo, Tattoo Baby was like low key kind of fire back in the day, but if you look at her now, she ain't really that. She's not really that hot.
Black
She
Ink.
was just hot on that show.
Black Ink was lit.
Yeah, Black Ink. They did
Nah,
the
first
worst
season-
tattoos.
Yo, the first season of Black
They
Ink
did
was lit.
the worst tattoos. Dude, you watch season 1, you watch any season of Black Ink, bro, and the tattoos just get like progressively worse. It's unbelievable that they were allowing these dudes to publish like their work.
The rest of the show was good though.
The rest of the show was fire. The personalities, everybody was
Yo,
amazing.
bro.
Yeah.
Terrible tattoos.
The hustler
like Caesar
dude
was
that
like
owned
me.
the shop with like all the lip gloss.
Yeah,
Caesar. No, his shorty was nice. The girl, what was her name? With the
Duchess.
dreads? Duchess? She was actually pretty good.
Yeah, she was good.
And Caesar got good. But then everybody else on the show, like, I don't know.
Nah,
they were
word,
just.
word of my mother, my man Caesar Lug, he had somebody polish his head, pause, and put lip gloss on him every scene. Or he just
Glossy.
finished eating fried chicken. and
Yeah,
the
he was
grease on his lips.
shimmering every
Pause.
single scene.
He had
Why-
the Blistex and the blue unscrew shit.
Yo, nah, I got
You know
that.
what I mean? That's what he had right there.
Yo, their shop was like a terrible barber shop where there's like one barber and 8 of his homies just sitting around chilling.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there was like 10 personalities and 2 tattoo artists. I was like, how many receptionists these motherfuckers got?
Yo, bro, listen, it was red cups and paraphernalia everywhere.
All over the place, bro.
Yeah, hell of a good show.
It was super entertaining, bro. I gotta say. Elon. So Elon buys Twitter. We kind of touched on that a little bit.
Did we? I didn't even think we mentioned it.
Nah, you did. You started to, and then we kind of jumped off the deep end. But yeah, Elon bought Twitter for $44 billion.
Yeah,
and he
44
plans
billion.
to make the platform better than ever.
$54.20 a share.
Yep.
Is what he bought it at. Which is, I mean, before he originally invested in Twitter and bought that like majority stake a little while ago, it was trading at like $30-something.
Yeah, it's at 51 today, so he's still overpaying by a little bit.
Yeah, I made a little money today, but
What kind of cool integration features are they going to have between Twitter and Tesla?
I don't know. I'm hoping just for some like really nuanced, kind of really different concept that's like kind of been forgotten for a while, like free speech.
Oh,
That's what I'm hoping for. You know, you were about to go ahead and roll the dice and see if you could hit which pad was the applause or something like that, or the boom.
I did it earlier by mistake.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that on.
I'll give you one shot. See if you can hit it. That's chronic drop.
There you go.
You know?
Oh man.
But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, Lord only knows what the hell is what's gonna go on. I don't know if he's gonna change the platform entirely. He said he's gonna introduce an edit button.
Is he bringing back Trump?
I have a question. I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
Do you think that apart from buying it for whatever he wants to maintain free speech and things like that, do you think he'll actually be able to improve the platform, or do you think that the hype? Do you think that Twitter has reached its peak, especially now with him buying it, and that it'll start to decline?
So here's the thing about like when it comes to software, right? Everybody always believes they want like programs, application software. They want to change. It's like this in video games. Like everybody always wants to change, and then they do what everybody says, and it ruins the fucking game.
Yep.
And social media platforms are just like this. Like you can't do everything that the users say because the users, like they're not designing interfaces. They're not designing the user experience. Like they aren't the people responsible for this. So they can't really like you could take into certain things into effect that users want, but not everything. Because if you do that, like that's how video games get ruined by them just doing everything that people want.
Assassin's Creed.
You know, it's not the only. I think I feel like World of Warcraft that happened too, but yeah, I for whatever reason believe that it will be before it gets worse. It'll get a little bit better in the sense that the edit button. I think it will bring like other people who, because not everybody's a Twitter user. Right? I'm not a Twitter user. I might become a Twitter user.
I'm a Twitter like bystander from the sidelines. Like I get a lot of news from there because it's the most frequently updated. It's the most up to date. But I think going back to like what you guys are saying about what he's going to do to the platform, I think Twitter was better before. I think they changed it away from what made Twitter great. Twitter was a place where you could just go and like say what you wanted without all the pictures and the bullshit.
And 42 characters or less or something like that.
Yeah, when you were limited on what you could say, so people weren't going, it was a very, you had to be concise. Exactly. It's like writing a rap verse. Like you had to cut all the fat out. You had to write a Nas verse.
Yeah, you got instead of bars of hotness.
Instead of a Logic verse, you had to write a Nas verse.
That's a fact.
So trim all the fat, which made you a little more conscientious about what you were writing about. And it was a place where you could say what you wanted. Like, I just want him to just go back to the original way Jack Dorsey had it. The intent was for people to be able to have an open, free discourse.
Yeah.
And then they just chopped it all down, and everybody started like mobbing everybody and just attacking certain users and banning users. Like the amount of users that get banned off Twitter, I'm like, there's straight up porn on Twitter.
Yeah.
There's straight up pornography on Twitter. And you can't go to Tiana Trump's page and tell me that there ain't shit on there that is probably a little worse than somebody talking a little shit in text.
Yeah.
True.
That's going to be interesting too. See if he brings back these people that have been banned, right? Trump's a perfect example. Is Trump going to come back now? Is he going to bring back Trump?
Yeah.
Maybe he might, but Trump is already launching True Social.
Yeah, but I think
so.
Those things aren't going to, from my perspective, those things aren't going to take off, right? In the sense that they'll take off within their own demographic. So that group of people will be the only people on there.
It's not supposed to be just for conservatives, but that's the way that it's perceived.
That's the way it will.
That's the way it's perceived,
and that's what most likely will happen.
Yeah,
because it's like a safe place for them.
Yeah,
right?
so it's going to be the pendulum swinging the other way. Mm-hmm. So instead of it being all people on this side, it's going to be all people on that side, which is just going to be just the opposite of Twitter, which is just as bad.
Yeah, well, that's why old school Twitter is so good, because it encompasses multiple demographics. Like it encompasses almost everybody.
Yeah,
there's somebody
right?
from every. That's what it should be. Yeah. Somebody from everywhere. Like everybody's allowed in, and you could say whatever you want.
And
it's
you
like
need disagreement. Yeah,
you know what the issue. What I think the issue is monetization. Once you start getting money from these different places, wherever they may be, you start to be influenced, and some of your decisions are nuanced by where the money's coming through. When you have ad revenue and 100%. Things like that. So you can't, for example, get on a platform and advertise Fisher Price toys and then have somebody, taking it deep and two messages over or something.
You could do better than that, Swizz. Let's say something gross. Nah. What can't you advertise? What were you going to say?
I'm just...
Come on. I want to hear something disgusting.
So like you can't...
you don't want to see like, Sesame Street's Twitter handle or whatever, and then under it is an advertisement for a fleshlight.
Exactly.
You don't want that.
Like,
Thank you,
can't-
Justin.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I got you, Twiz. Don't worry.
Appreciate it. So you can't have things like that. So what I personally think is, or what I'm hoping.
Sorry.
So funny.
Or what I'm hoping is, Elon does bring back, and I was a Twitter user, but I'm not. I haven't used it in a long time, and I got rid of it because I just don't use it enough. Because I get my news through other sources that to me are just a little bit more credible because I'm used to going to them. But anyways, I think Elon is gonna, if he does do right by it, he'll bring back the opportunity for everybody to approach it as if it's a public park. And in that public park, you meet people. I might throw a frisbee and might bump somebody who's from India, and then we start playing frisbee and things like that. You know, I think if they take a more free social approach to how these things work instead of a how can I monetize this, how can I create an algorithm to better advertise to people, that's what typically messes things up in any type of media, but especially social media. Once they start trying to sell you something or start trying to capitalize off of your thoughts and ideas and then using it to rebrand and sell it to you,
It poisons the well.
Yeah,
That's
he
what-
said
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, very well put.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too. There's two.
One more thing I wanted to say.
Go ahead.
Why is it that Reddit is able to do this and other networks can't? Because they allow each other to moderate it, but not in, it's like it's not a bunch of people flinging poo. So how is it?
Because it's for the people, by the people.
it's a good amount of people flinging poo.
But
there's a lot
the
more
people
people that
flinging
aren't.
the people flinging poo get downvoted, and then their content gets buried. So it's
Yeah.
like, why is it that Reddit was able to figure it out, even though Reddit is the most anonymous platform there is?
It's because their interface is so fucking
Non-user friendly if you're not used to the platform.
Not only it's not even that. I think it's just very minimalistic.
Yeah,
it's very
exactly.
just. It is what it is.
It's no
like
frills.
4chan, right? It's no frills.
Yep.
It's like going to like an old school forum. If you went to a forum today, and I was on the forums back in the day, I was
Me
a
too.
forum boy.
I was on the forums.
I was on the fucking. I did Gaia Online. I
was
did
on a
all the
Dragon
car
Ball Z.
forums. I did a fucking Audi Zine. I did all the Mazda forums. I did them all. I did all the forums, and those interfaces.
Berto does all. Berto does all the forums.
I did all the gross ones too, and I don't think I got away from your fleshlight thing. I want to normalize behavior like that. But before I get into that, when you look at those interfaces, they were all the same. They were all like, whether you went to Twiz's forum or my forum, they all kind of look the same.
Yep.
And platforms like Reddit, they're just bare minimum, just like that. It's
Yep.
nothing more, nothing less. And maybe that's what pushes people away. Maybe it's the fact that like you can troll, and if it's something funny, you'll make it to the top. But like, if you're full of shit, like you'll never see the light of day.
Yeah,
there.
you can't hide. You can't hide on Reddit. That's the best part. You can't. I feel like Reddit is we the people, for the people, by the people. Because like he said, you get on there, it's no frills. Everybody looks the same. So it's literally essentially everybody's dressed the same. Everybody looks the same. You're a little alien character. And guess what? You have to have personality. You have to back up the things that you talk about with facts. Otherwise, there's always somebody there to call bullshit.
Yeah, and they'll fact check the fuck
Yeah.
out of you.
Yep.
You put something up there that's wrong,
Yeah.
motherfuckers be quick to be like, no,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's not an argument, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
wrong. That's it. Oh, well, I was at the Gettysburg Address and oh, yeah? Well, guess what? My great uncle was sitting right there. I got 17 pictures, 2 outsources, and I got somebody else who said that they saw it even though they got one eye.
Yeah.
Like, it gets crazy like that.
And you gotta contribute to like whatever the thread is that you're on. Because I remember a couple times I tried to go in and just say something. It was just like I got like an auto response. It was like, you ain't been on here long enough, dog. You ain't allowed to talk on here. And I was like, oh shit.
Yo, that's a fact.
Yo, it took like you got to put some work in. Like you got to really actually one contribute and two be decently active through these certain threads for people to respect you and allow you to post there.
And you get what's called karma. The
Yeah.
more you post and the more like people like your shit. And
Yeah.
and it's like a currency that you can't spend.
Facts.
I want to get into let's catch back up on the chat, and I want to go back to what I was saying, right? Because I don't think this should be anything weird about.
About flashlights?
Yeah, I feel like there's like this weird notion behind them that like you shouldn't own one, or you don't own. You like even within men, right? Within like our group, like I don't have one, but I feel like if I did have one, like I couldn't tell my boys about it.
Nah, I can't. My dishwasher would never be the same.
I feel like it's one of those things that like you got to keep that shit to yourself, right? Like you can't tell your boys, but women. They could get whatever toy they want. They could tell all their friends, and then they all start,
Like,
then
I got my pocket rocket and shit, and it's like in their bag.
It's like a
in
sewing
their
circle
bag.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Men, it's not like that. It's not fair that we do this to each other.
Well, I think that it also decreases a man's sex drive and decreases his ability to go out there and compete. That's my, that's when.
Wait, what?
Do you feel that way about masturbation as well?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on. You
Just
lost
to
me
say
there.
you shouldn't beat your meat because you're not going to want to fucking that animal instinct out to go out there and hunt.
That's how I feel.
You're gonna pull that away from yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but
I feel if you spend too much time doing that, that shit is distracting and it weakens your prey drive. That's just how I feel.
I feel like those two activities are different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's not enough I could do with this one that's going to stop me from wanting this one.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your like killer instinct in life.
Okay.
I feel like there's a reason why like fighters abstain from sex through their whole fight camp.
Yeah.
A lot of fighters like you can't tell me that you don't feel like
Yeah. What's that called? The post.
yeah.
Post nut clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of maybe a little mental clarity, but also a little like,
Yeah.
I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Or I'll go to the gym later.
You know what? I love to argue with Justin about shit that I might not necessarily agree with sometimes, or I do agree with. Either way, just to fucking debate. But I got to give him on this one.
Yeah.
He's kind of right.
Nah, fuck that. Tag me in.
I don't think that. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it anymore. I'm just saying that I understand what you're saying.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. I think when you're built up like that and frustrated, this is why people go fucking postal. You know what I mean? You need sometimes you need, and I'm not for or against. I'm just saying sometimes you need to let a little blow off a little steam before you fucking lose your mind.
Everything in moderation. You don't want to be pulling double headers every day. You'll never see the fucking light of day. You'll never hit the streets.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's perfect example, bro. You gotta let a little off.
I don't know.
I agree with that too.
I just feel like I have a little more in me to like get out there and like conquer and shit. You know what I'm saying? It might just be all in my head. I don't know.
I don't know.
This is how the
I definitely don't
Spartans
feel
move
that
up.
way.
I don't know. I just feel like I just got a little more like when I go to the gym, even when I'm like pent up and shit, I'll go to the gym. I come back and I'm like, yo, babe.
What does science say about this?
I don't know, man. I know it's if you think about it, man, the king of the jungle, the lion ain't out there whacking it in the bushes.
Nah, he's definitely but also those.
But he also got dangerous claws on that paw.
Not only that, but those animals they only have sex to reproduce. It's not like dolphins. Dolphins are fucking all the time. As a matter of fact, they're raping each other on the daily.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about that. What do they do?
You know about that? Dolphins,
Dolphins,
like
right.
humans, they have sex for pleasure as well, not just for reproducing.
They go in the
lions,
blowhole?
on the other hand,
They go in the blowhole?
well, it depends, I guess. In Australia, because everything's upside down, maybe.
But won't they suffocate? Now we're talking about how bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? How creative you trying to get?
Well, that's probably foreplay for them, the blowhole thing.
In the porpoise world.
Yo, check this out. So it says
What do you
here,
got?
it says elevated testosterone levels have been linked to the following improvements: thicker hair, increased muscle growth, greater energy levels, and improved sperm quality.
For what? For what?
If you abstain.
If you abstain.
So the benefits of not ejaculating for a week.
How you lost your hair? Stop it! Stop
Yo, let my man cook, bro.
Well, I got to be honest. I'm abstaining because I'm trying to grow it back.
Justin looked at me when he said
Nah,
that.
I looked at you and his eyes went up to my scalp. I said, damn, son. I said, shit, you gonna do me like that, bro? You gonna do me like that? I watched your eyes. First you looked at my beard, and then you looked at my head.
I'll tell you one thing. It won't give you a beard. I'll tell you right now. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. One thing you won't get is a beard.
God damn.
Oh, man.
Maybe it's because
But-
I'm doing it with my left hand. Go ahead, Swizz. What else?
Nah, it was just oh god, it was also saying that it can also aid our mental and emotional states. So there are some benefits from abstaining. But again, I didn't look up the I guess the bad part.
What's the source? I'm just curious.
This source was Premier Men's Medical. I wanted to make sure it was man based, so Justin couldn't refute these claims.
So in the chat it says
Wait, so that says abstaining.
Yes, abstaining will help you. It'll give you elevated testosterone levels.
Yeah, so my argument is what that supports.
correct.
No, most definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I was confused for a second. I was like, damn. I was like, wait, so...
No, I said I found something with men because I didn't want you to refute it if it was something that went against what you. I didn't get
all
the
right.
full thing out. I figured,
I got you.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Everything I think we could all agree. everything in moderation.
Listen, get Justin a beer and a
Yeah.
steak.
Yeah, he's Juan says I'm in remission. How many coins you got? Yeah, when I go to my JA meeting, my Jerkers Anonymous meeting, I got my 6-month coin.
They check his hands. That's how they know.
Yeah, right.
You know, if you go to AA, they give you the breathalyzer. When you go into this one, they check your palms.
Yeah.
You got any
Damn.
new calluses?
They check
Yeah,
you
man.
for softness.
Yeah, I
Oh,
go
yeah.
up and I'm like, my name is Justin, and as you can tell,
For my lack of hair,
yeah,
I've got a fucking problem.
yeah, I got quite a few coins, Juan. All right,
No, it's all good, man.
That's funny.
Crazy fucking thing I seen over the weekend. I sent it to you. I didn't send it to you, Twiz. Netflix is talking about possibly introducing commercials.
That's disgusting.
they're trying to introduce, like, similar to Hulu, like a lower subscriber cost,
Yeah.
like a lower plan that may include advertising, just to try to aid in their subscriber loss. They lost 200,000 subscribers, but they also cut off Russia. So they lost 700,000 subscribers from no longer serving Russia due to the war. So they cut, like, they don't serve that country anymore, which is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Like, what does that matter if they're watching Downton Abbey on your service? Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a shit?
They're trying to starve them, from
Yeah.
from every angle.
Yeah, they're like, you're not watching any of the Ultimatum.
I'll tell you one thing. They definitely watched fucking. I wonder if they got the new Batman out there. First of all, it's just gonna. They're encouraging piracy out there. So like, that's not the way technology really works, right? Because if you want it, you could find it.
Well, it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that they were trying to make a social justice warrior stance. And they were trying to say, like, we're not supporting you because you invaded the Ukraine. And then they just, like, cut it.
yeah, and then fucking all the VPN, all the big VPNs went up like
Yeah.
twofolds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet.
200%.
No, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to, but and this is the part where people got to kind of stay in their lane. When you have a business, bro, stay in your business. You guys, and respectfully, you guys are a streaming platform. People watch you guys for entertainment. You don't think that and this is my thing, because people are one-sided. You don't think that the people in Russia who oppose this war want to sit around with nothing to do and wallow in their despair because they have no choice but to deal with the things that they have to deal with? It's not
Facts.
You can't be half-assed. You got to look at it full circle. You continue to make your business, because now you're going to belly up your business for something that might come to an end. And now, how do those people who are loyal to you look after you were
Yeah.
disloyal to them?
Yeah.
Because you cut me, I'm not coming back.
If I'm Hulu, I
You doubling
advertise
down?
directly to Russia.
Yep.
Spaz says, I think the point is to make their overall population disapprove of Putin's actions. And I think that's what the point is for a lot of companies, right? They want everybody there to not only disapprove, but to be at the point where they feel like they have to do something about it. You start to remove a dude over there chained himself to a fucking McDonald's. We talked about
we
this a
did.
couple months ago.
We did.
So, I understand.
He should have changed. He should have chained himself to a Planet Fitness.
I was just gonna say something like that.
That's what
I
he
was
should have
literally
did.
just gonna say he should chain himself to a treadmill.
So can I ask you a question? So just based off of what you said, all these companies want to get involved and kind of want these people to take a social stance, right? That to me is like a form of blackmail. I pay for this, sir. And I'm playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely oppose war of any kind. I don't like to see children hurt. I have children of my own. I would never want any of my friends that you guys here I love dearly, and anybody else that I love dearly, I would never want to see them in harm's way. But what I'm saying is, isn't that kind of a form of blackmail? If I pay for a service or I'm subscribed to something or I'm receiving something that I provide whatever for, I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? So for you to take it away from me, even though I was holding up my end of the bargain to try to get me or persuade me to do something, if I don't want to do it, I should have the right to not want to do it. Whether I'm for or against it, that should be my right as a human being.
Yeah.
To make that decision.
They're punishing the citizens for the actions of the leader.
Because you want to know what's
which
crazy?
doesn't make any sense.
I bet you Putin's watching Netflix right now.
Yeah, I bet you Putin got the Premier account. He don't even pay for it.
For a fact. He's
Crazy.
watching Netflix, right? He's watching Orange is the New Black right now.
Yeah, and he's like, while everybody else is
show.
fighting.
And everybody else is struggling. And I think, again, like I said, some of these things we're running in here blindly. You know what I mean? Like, take the time to really look at the demographic and find out. There's a lot of people that were protesting. There's a lot of people, but you don't hear about it. You don't see it. That's why you got to check your news sources and things like that. And I'm not saying that they don't have credible sources, but what I'm just saying is it affects people. You know how they say hurt people hurt people? Putin was hurt. He hurt his people.
You know what? You know what makes me think something?
Go ahead.
The fact that so many of these BS media sources are against what Putin is doing, it kind of makes me feel like, do we really know what's going on?
We don't know
'Cause to me,
anything about anything. Not
I don't
even
know-
just that situation. Every situation.
30%.
I don't know if you remember when the Ukraine was trying to get like refugees and stuff into Poland. Poland initially was trying to, and now don't quote me on this. I remember reading this on multiple sources. Now I don't. Again, this is not a news show, but people like citizens of Poland were like, no, they were like, we don't want random Ukrainians in here. Like, there's a lot of them that we don't want in here. Yeah. So it's like, do we know everything about really what's going on between these two countries, or are we just following the narrative that's being given to us?
Always.
You know, I think you got to be a little skeptical because I don't know what the conflict is about. I don't know who's doing what over there.
Yeah.
I don't know who the aggressor is. I don't know who, you know, it's painted that it's, you know, Putin marched in on these people and, you know, Putin is always painted as this gangster, but I don't really know what the deal is with who's doing what over there.
No, we only know what the media tells us.
Yeah, and the fact that all of these media sources that we know have been proven to be full of shit over and over and over again are the ones in support of the Ukraine and against him, I can't help but step back and be like, what's going on here?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because of monetization. Because they run ads, they get all this revenue, news stations, everybody gets, and I'm just saying that's kind of funny how it comes full circle. And again, it's my personal opinion, so don't take it as fact. Do your research, people. But monetization, when you pay somebody a certain amount of money, like for example, I was privy to a conversation some time ago over like a safety device, and there was this guy who was representative for all safety and things like that, and they ended up selling him. You know, they came over, you know, might have schmoozed him over with a couple of wampums or whatever, little vacation. My man secures a contract for his company. He buys all this equipment, and it's faulty equipment. They sold him, you know, low budget equipment at a high price because they know they secured a good contract. It's the same thing. You got these news. I'm losing you because I'll reel it back.
No.
Okay, good. So all I'm saying is, you have these people that are willing to invest money into something. Play our ad, or we'll give you guys money, and you could say it's a donation and do this and do that. But they want you to push their narrative.
It's like what you said about Twitter earlier, right? When you start bringing in money and people start figuring out like what's the best way to make money and not what's the best way to make this platform amazing, is when you start ruining shit. So, I mean, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. I know that we like intentionally stay away from like reporting out on most of the shit from over there because nobody knows what the fuck is real, what it isn't, right? We know that some of these videos are real and what's going on, and that there's really something going on.
War looks terrible no matter who's the one attacking, no matter who's, because you could pull up plenty of videos of the U.S. bombing people and stuff like that overseas and stuff, and it looks terrible no matter what.
Yeah, 100%. Spaz says he watches his news report from India when he wanted to learn about what's happening. It's mad funny.
Yeah, because American news is so propaganda filled. It's like, you know, it's crazy. There's a lot of feelings involved in our news instead of facts.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
The Will Smith, Chris Rock incident. They cut it. Didn't they cut it in America? Didn't everybody get there? Wasn't the original source for the unedited video footage was from Japan?
Yeah, we were watching it live and they had cut the mics. You couldn't hear the audio. I was reading Will Smith's lips.
See what I'm saying? Because I didn't watch it, but a lot of people were saying that with the video that was unedited, that you got to hear him, what he said, and see the full whatever was like from a Japanese or whatever, wherever it was at, it was being streamed somewhere else.
It has to do with the fact that he was yelling the word fuck.
No, most definitely. But either way, censorship of any sort is still censorship. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like,
if he would have showed his ass, they would have done the same thing.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying, it's like, if a thief is a thief, so whether I robbed you, stole $1 from you, I stole $1 million from you, I still stole. You know what I mean? So if they're censored, what I'm saying is, if they're censoring him for saying fuck, then they're definitely gonna censor the real reason why they're going into Ukraine or going into Russia or bomb, you know, Hiroshima, or you know what I'm saying? There's always something behind it. That's all. That's the only point I'm trying to make is, if they're gonna censor something as little as that, they're definitely lying to us about aliens in Area 51.
Yeah,
motherfucker, you know that shit came out. That shit is real, right?
I'm just saying.
So you know what's so nuts? I haven't really given a shit.
Nobody's even talking about it. Now, this was months ago. We talked about it on the podcast. That now the government came out, and guess what? There are aliens. They do have ships that were created.
I don't know if I even believe that. I feel like they're just saying this just to distract people and put. I feel like this shit is all. It's all such bullshit.
It's a fucking fugazi. But now they're saying, guess what? We do have ships. Yeah, they are, and we don't know who the fuck built them, and they're not from this Earth. It's not from this planet because there's like elements that are on here that aren't located anywhere else in the Earth.
There's a hyperdrive on one of them, so we're trying.
Motherfucker, they know how to fly it.
Yeah, right. See,
who knows how to fly it?
The man.
Yeah, we gotta find Bigfoot. Fuck that.
That shit definitely ain't real.
Bigfoot.
There's one thing that ain't real. I don't. That's one of the ones that I'm willing to fucking bet my bottom dollar on.
By this point, there definitely would have been somebody up in some kind of like tree stand. Already would have put a crossbow or a longbow through one of them things.
So what
Unless
happened?
he's magical, like some of them believe he is.
Oh.
Man, Lady Gaga would have been wearing a Bigfoot coat.
Facts.
She would have been more.
100%, bro.
She would have been
Lady
more.
Gaga would have invited Bigfoot. She would have domesticated Bigfoot.
Yo,
Bigfoot
facts.
would have been in her music video dancing and shit.
She would have been giving Bigfoot Xanax and tea like that lady with the chimp.
They would have found
and ended up
Bigfoot
ripping
on-
her face off.
They would have found Bigfoot on Epstein's Island in a cage.
That's a fact.
Nah, he don't like him that big. He don't like it that big.
No, but yeah, if that shit was real, they would have been found him.
Yeah, but facts. One is distractions, bro. That's what it is, man. It's distractions, man. And George is saying that it's the narrative that they want us to follow, and that was in reference to what we were talking about, Russia and the Ukraine.
Yeah, they just want to. Yeah,
It's amazing how many random people just have Ukrainian flags flying in their yard.
Motherfuckers that never knew what that flag looked like.
I'm like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like nobody knows what they're talking about. And people, if we pull up that protest, that we found from the 1940s in New York City on July 7th, if you pull that image up, what image is that loaded on the macros? That old protest.
It's I gotta look at the buttons, but it's the image in the main.
Yeah. So what is it?
Clipping me.
Maybe click it.
Let me see. Hold on. There might be a little bit of a delay on that joint.
Nah, it's all right. We'll see it. But there's so many people that just blindly protest things because they think that it's like it's something that makes sense or it's something that they should be doing like socially or something. Just because they like to like do that whole signaling shit. Mm-hmm. And that's been going on forever. Like if you were to look at this image that we have here, I think it's from the 40s. Hold on, we're gonna pull it up right here in a second.
Let me see. Hold on, I'll make sure. Oh. No, it ain't.
Try video 1 or video 2.
Okay.
Let's try it. I want to pull up this image because this image to me when I saw it, it did not age well at all. But at the same time, it speaks exactly to our point. No.
Nah, go back to the main and I'll unview it. But the image that Justin's talking about is once you go back to the
Yeah. So Spaz says in the chat real quick. Coach says in the chat real quick, bet your bottom dollar. What are you, Annie? Who bet their bottom dollar? You?
I said that.
And then Spaz says, yeah, he's like, when you see that flag now, go ahead and point to the Ukraine on a map.
I can tell you where it is on the map.
Now he's talking about people that blindly protest, for stuff like that because everybody wants to act like they know about things, but really nobody knows shit.
Yo, bro, that's how I feel about. Wasn't that like one of the big things about? No, you know what? Never mind. Nope, not even going.
You almost said it.
You
almost said it.
I'm not even going down that wormhole because you know what it is, man. There's so many topics, like there's so many things that, in my own personal belief, that I think people follow behind that was just fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like the Coney thing. I think that was fucking dumb. I think I think there's so many different things that people just really kind of follow blindly and didn't really do their research. And I think again, us as people, and especially people who want to be intellectuals, have the civil duty to do their research to figure out what the hell it is that they're talking about.
Nobody wants to do the research anymore. That's the problem. Everybody just wants to sit back and get their news from a meme or from their titi on Facebook.
Yeah,
Poppy 1 or Poppy 2.
Yo, listen. Yeah. Okay, got it.
It's either one of those, but yeah, and this is why when we talked about this months ago
There it is.
about the importance of of, and before I even talk about this, but the importance of multiple media sources, not just listening to one media source, multiple media sources, and then generating your own opinion on what's really happening. And we're not saying what is or isn't happening. We're just simply saying that you can't rely completely on like what the media tells you.
And it's people just blindly protesting. Like, look, if you look at this image that we pulled up here, this was from the 1940s in New York City in July. And this is people protesting that we were going to war with Hitler. So it's like, Hitler has not attacked us. Why attack Hitler? These are what signs are saying. This other one says, why not peace with Hitler? This is what these people are talking about, because it just, people just have no idea what they're protesting and what they're talking about, but they wanted to be on, like, you know, let's say like the right side of history or whatever they thought was going to be the nice thing to do at the time. But it's like, you don't really know. You know, there's a lot of shit that we don't know. So Lord knows what the hell's going on with the Ukraine and with Russia.
I'm sure there was some people back in the day that were supporting Vietnam. They were like, yeah, we need to go out there and take care of things.
Oh, no. Listen, there most definitely were. There are people to this day that still, you know what I mean?
But it just goes to show you, like, you never know. You never, just like we said before, you don't know what the fucking truth is. We don't know what the truth is. We just know what they tell us. 100 years ago, I mean, for the past, 50, 70 years, aliens didn't exist. Now, a couple months ago, aliens do exist.
So they literally said aliens exist, aliens are real.
No, they essentially said aliens. They've put out a bunch of private files that used to be like or classified or whatever, and now they're putting them out. And essentially what some of the stuff says is that they have things that they found that are not from this earth, that were from somewhere else. And they're like spaceships.
Things not from this earth, or
They're
just
elements-
technology that they're unfamiliar with.
But they're not from here. They don't know if they came here 2,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago. They have no idea how long these been here, because they probably dug these shits out the fucking Amazon or something like that. It's not like these things crash landed 100 years ago and now they and we're just finding out about it. Like, these things could be thousands of years old, and they dug them up from way back in the day.
Imagine we're not of Earth. We're of somewhere else.
But people are saying, you remember that scientist that was on Joe Rogan that they deleted his like whole life? They deleted all his accreditations, like his schooling and his degree. Everybody was like, no, I never heard of him. He never existed. He never went to school here. But this guy really did go to school. He really did work for NASA, so on and so forth. A lot of the stuff that they're bringing out to say that it's true is a lot of the shit that guy was saying. And that's why he was recently on Joe Rogan, and they had the conversation, and when he was asking him, and they were like, how do you feel now that, everybody knows that, like, you weren't crazy?
I mean, there's also a lot of people out there that hear voices. And those voices are very real to them.
True.
No, but this is different. I get where you're going with that. This is different. This is not the
I'm
same.
only kidding.
I'm not a big alien guy. I was never like somebody that was like, they definitely fucking exist. So I believe that it's kind of naive to think that we're the only motherfuckers out here.
That's
right?
true.
I agree.
It's just my whole version of the concept of the alien is, I think...
What is an alien? It's just somebody that's not from here.
That's a fact, Coast.
When you think about it, right? Listen, it takes you years, multiple years, to even get to another place. There's places that are so far that you can't get to in a lifetime, that you gotta fuck somebody on this ship, and then the kid that gets made from you and this person is gonna be the one that touches down.
Or maybe the kids.
That's true. I mean, it's like Coast and Twitter. I think we're the ones that might not have been from here.
Yeah, imagine. I'm just saying.
Oh shit,
bro, that's what I
you
said.
just blew my fucking
didn't
mind.
Twin said it.
I didn't hear it.
Twin
They got
said
that
it, and
delay.
Coast agreed. Like that, I could get with.
Yo, listen, if I
Okay.
don't make it home tonight, y'all know what happened to me. All right, if I just disappear from the face of the earth, guys, remember me.
If
all
I
right?
get locked up tonight,
Yo, I'm just
and I might not come
Nah,
home
I'm just,
tonight.
yeah, shit. I'm just saying, bro. If I disappear, you know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting concept. I never thought of that.
Yeah,
that
imagine-
maybe we got dropped off over here.
Yo, imagine we got dropped off here in a primitive state, and somebody's just watching us to see what we evolve into. And what
You
we
think
do.
we're like a universe within a universe?
Yo, bro, I definitely. We're definitely a
Multiverse?
universe inside a universe. There's definitely a multiverse. There's definitely different universes.
I love it
There's
when he
definitely
says shit like
parallels.
that, and he says definitely before it.
Yeah, there's definitely parallels. There's definitely a light skinned me somewhere walking around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There was
for
a
real.
version of you that decided to not help us produce the podcast.
That's a fact. There's a version of me that's probably like, I got better things to do.
Right? And Twiz is like, I wish that was my version.
Yeah, no,
I wish that was
no.
actually me.
No, listen. I could have been anywhere in the world, but I'm here with y'all, baby. You know
oh,
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that.
Yeah, see,
there
George, we are the aliens.
I could have been anywhere in the universe, but I'm here with y'all, baby.
There was a version of you that clicked the right button to pull up that picture.
Ooh.
And there was a version of me that told you which button to hit.
Yeah.
You know?
True,
It's
and there was a
all,
version of me that did something besides spectate.
Yeah, but originally pulled that picture up to just show like that certain shit just doesn't age well.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Yeah,
You know?
and it doesn't age well, and sometimes
bra straps on your
sometimes
head.
you take that L in the long run.
This conversation might not age well. You
And
know?
a lot of things I say don't age well.
No. This conversation is gonna age well. You want to know why? Because you have to remember, we gave a disclaimer. Once you put a disclaimer on something, you slap that caution sticker. That's it, baby. You good for life. You can't
Wrapped up.
You can't sue me.
Yeah,
Normalize
facts.
fleshlights.
So we good.
You know?
Yeah,
It's-
exactly. Even if fleshlights go belly up tomorrow, guess what? What you said still stands.
You know what went belly up? That Red Bull fucking plane.
Woo!
Did you hear about that shit?
Ooh, now that's a transition, baby.
Yeah, that Red Bull plane. So
Yeah.
it was 2 planes flying. These Red Bull stunt pilots or whatever.
And first of all, these guys are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Those guys that be flying on planes,
Yeah.
those guys are fucking nuts.
You know what my favorite part of that video was? So what it was 2 pilots flying these small planes, and then they both jump out of the planes and they attempt to switch planes. Like one jumps out of one, the other one jumps out of the other one, and then they try to just like do some crazy ass flying squirrel shit into the other plane.
Yeah.
My favorite part of it was one of the guys is saying, "Whoop, the other plane's out of control. It's out of control." Of course it's out of control. There's no goddamn pilot. You jumped out. You jumped out of the plane, bro.
He means it's doing some shit that it didn't do in the simulation.
Yep, that's it. Did you ever see Battlefield? You guys ever play Battlefield, the video game?
Battlefield Earth?
No, just shut up. So Battlefield. So on Battlefield
That's
4,
wrong?
No, just real quick. So on Battlefield 4, there was a clip that went viral of a dude. He jumped out of a jet and blew up somebody and jumped back into the jet. It was part of the promo that they ran for the last game that just came out, Battlefield, whatever. And that's kind of essentially like what they did. Stupid ass ideas. This is shit you see in video games, guys. Like you said, yeah,
That's just cool as fuck, though. They do like that extreme sports shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
they threw the guy out that fucking space shuttle too. They brought that guy out into space.
It was technically space.
It was. Listen, if you're sitting at the south of the border sign, you're in the south.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wait, which one of those spheres was he in? Stratosphere?
He was in the
Tell you, he wasn't in the hemisphere.
he was in the bullshit sphere.
Yo,
That's who he was in.
He was in a spot where you needed like a suit.
Yeah, I saw. And
Yeah.
This dude passed out multiple times on the way down. Bro, it took him like
he was
30
passing
minutes.
out. He's like, "Yeah, I went out. I'm back. Ah!"
This dude was falling for like a whole episode of SpongeBob,
So
bro.
the G-forces-
He fell for an entire Rick and Morty episode, bro. And they were just like, they were trying to communicate with him. They were trying to communicate with this dude. And all right, hold on, he's out. All right. Hey, you back? He's, yes. He's like, he didn't go out at all, right? He thinks he's still
Wait,
good.
so my man got on a slingshot thing and
I'm like,
floated?
"Oh, you took out my back." He was just like one of them dudes that's like, "What?" And he's like,
Yeah, and just passed out. No,
And then
but
wake
it just goes to show you, Red Bull does shit like that. Red Bull will come. They go to fucking Brazil and turn the favela into a downhill mountain bike race.
Nah, it's a fact. Nah, I fuck with Red Bull. Shout out to
"Yeah,
Red Bull.
yeah." They do the coolest shit. You ever see that practice like snowboard like half pipe where Shaun White like practices on like the side of a mountain? They drop him off via helicopter, and he just like practices on his half pipe and all this.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, bro. It makes for good shots.
Listen,
They
you
could
know
have
how
put
much-
that somewhere normal.
Yeah,
They could
of
have put that
course.
instead of a football
A
field.
drone don't look that cool unless you're up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I want to know what their parachute budget is. Like, what do they spend on parachutes, and what company they partner with for parachutes? 'Cause-
Who, Red Bull?
Yeah, I need to know.
They probably have their own company. It's probably Red Bull Parachutes Inc.
Red Bull, Red Shoots,
Oh,
Bull Shoots.
bull shoots.
How long do parachutes last?
I don't know.
Is that a forever thing?
let's find out.
Is there an expiration date on parachutes?
There has to be
Bro,
expiration.
there's an expiration date on car seats.
You know,
Yeah,
there's an
that's a
expiration
fact.
date on helmets too, right?
Yeah, I bet, because the plastic changes. It's like a rubber band. You ever leave a rubber band in a drawer? That shit ain't a rubber band for a while. You just go like this, it just snaps. So I remember when I found out that there were expiration dates on car seats.
I didn't know. I found out that there were expiration dates on helmets first.
Well, you're welcome.
Wow.
Because you have someone in a car seat.
Yeah, I bought a bowling car seat, so that shit better last a while.
just a quick
It's probably
search.
expired by now.
Nah, this is a for life one. This is the one you could put it from when the baby is
They don't make
infant.
those.
Yes, they do.
It's bad business model. Who makes anything for life?
When you drop 4 digits on the fucking car seat, it get last the lifetime of your fucking.
And when you
your
drop
kid.
4 digits on a car seat,
You want your kid to be safe. No, listen. The car seat, it's not a fan. It's not. It's a nice car seat, but the truth is that it just has settings from infant. Twiz knows this. They make cheap ones that do that too. Twiz, can you fucking back me up here?
Yes,
You're sitting there holding your dick. You're the only other person that can help me out here.
Yes. Listen, man, I'm a 3-time. What they say? I'm a 3-time winner.
Yeah, they make car seats that last you forever.
No, they do. They make it. So here's the trick to the forever thing.
They don't last forever.
They don't last. They last for the lifetime of the kid.
They last for as long as you take care of them.
How can you
guarantee
guarantee
the kid
that?
will age out of it?
Use your head.
He ages out. He or she will age out of it.
No.
What's the brand of the car seat?
The one that I have.
The one that you say is eternal and will outlast us all and will be the time capsule of humanity.
It's not eternal. It just lasts for as long as that kid that you got it for is going to be in a chair.
Listen, it lasts as long as you take care of it. That's with anything.
No, but there's an expiration date on it.
There's expiration dates on car seats.
Yeah.
I understand that.
What's it? Can you tell us what the lifetime is? What the expiration
car
dates
seats
are?
or
Fucking
parachutes? Because I got parachutes pulled up right now. I can pull up car seats. What do you want? Which one you want?
I just see if you can do another tab. This might be difficult, but let's do.
George Johnson saying when a non-parent tries to give a parent advice.
Yeah, you hear this? Nah.
Yeah, but when a person let me keep it to myself.
Oh,
because I don't discuss
seat,
certain things on here.
So car seat expiration dates.
I'm well versed in this.
No,
and what we're talking about.
Not
here.
In car seats. No,
I'm not
in car seats.
We'll discuss it after the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. First off, I'm the most well versed in car seat analogy here. All right. Period.
What does it say on the internet?
So 6 to 10 years. In general, car seats expire between 6 and 10 years from the date of manufacture.
Okay, 6 to 10 years. That's the fucking lifetime that the kid's gonna be in that chair. By the time that kid's 6 years old, if he's still in that chair, I'm not even gonna fucking say anything crazy.
Nah, that's a good point. Then I stand corrected.
Well, no, they changed.
I thought it was less than that. I thought it was like 3 years.
No. This is what I'm trying to see. This is why you guys don't. So listen to the dad.
The only one that has a kid that's out of a car seat because my kid's still in one.
Super dad gang over here. You heard? So listen.
So we're done listening to the one that has no kids.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I don't care what they say.
That kid just started
It could
using the
say
bathroom.
lifetime. It could say 2 days. That car seat lasts as long as you take care of it. And by care, I mean you don't let it get damaged to the point where it's not safe anymore. Because your kid is going to poop, spit, color, drop crumbs, ice cream, pudding, yogurt, milk, chocolate, strawberry. You're gonna find a burrito from like Sally's Burrito in California in the car seat. You have no idea how I got there because we've never been to California yet. We ain't even been there yet. So how
it's a fact. That's why you got to get the one that everything comes off. You throw in the washing machine.
That's true.
That's
true.
And that's why. Listen,
Yeah.
you know how many car seats? Listen, car seats expire 6 to 10 years. Now ask me how many car seats I've been through.
6 to 10.
Close.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I've been through
You got to get the ones that last for life, boy.
Bro, shut up. You don't think I got that one? Bro, I got the convertible drop top stroller in my shed right now, boy.
I'll tell you one thing right now. If I get another kid, I'm getting the one that flips around.
Bro, that's what I got. The thing got hydraulics and all that, boy.
Yeah, dude,
got
there's
satellite
one
radio.
that shit turns around. Like
Like how so? It's like a bucket seat,
bro,
in a van.
Yeah, dude, it's like a fucking. It looks like a racing seat.
That's a fact.
It literally pivots and turns completely around. Like, small kids, they got to face backwards.
Yes.
Well, this shit will face backwards as long as you need it to, and then the day your kid's ready to face forward, you just turn it around.
What if you got Tommy Pickles in that car seat and he's just facing whichever way he damn well pleases?
Tommy Pickles don't use the car seat.
Pull a little screwdriver out. Pull a little screwdriver out. He's flipping right around. Then what you gonna do?
Yeah, he'll take the spring out that thing. He'll just free spin.
That's a fact.
Nah, but yeah, dude.
Put new bearings on that thing.
When it comes to he greased the bearings on that puppy. When it comes to like baby shit, you'd be surprised, bro. They make a lot of cool shit.
That's a fact.
You'll spend all your money on like a fly fucking. We're looking for a travel stroller right now, and I'm ready to break the
AKA,
bank.
I got money.
See, I don't know if I'm built for kids. I don't want to spend money on none of that
Yo,
shit.
bro, any nigga that says they looking for a travel stroller, and it's not at Walmart, niggas got money.
It's about how easy this is going to make your life, right? And like I know this, right? I have we're going in deep into the parenting talk.
Oh, OD.
But I got a stroke. We got to talk
Yeah,
about some of this stuff.
we're losing viewers by the second
We're
here.
losing the young guys.
I'm just playing.
Yeah,
Listen
they
to me.
here.
I got the John with the jogger, and it has like, first of all, it's got like real air. It's got real tires, so you got to put air in that shit, right?
Sick.
Second of all, it's fucking enormous. You can't get through a fucking handicap stall with this thing. It's got one fucking wheel in the front, and it never knows like which way it's gonna turn. It's the most complicated shit in the world, and it's heavy as fuck. So it's not something you want to travel with. When you travel, you know this, Swizz. You want something light that you could just pull out your back pocket and it just unfolds.
And you know where you get that?
You want something that you don't hold up the goddamn line with going through security and customs in the airport. Because if I get behind you and you trying to figure this shit out, I'm going to let you know.
Bro,
listen, first things
You
first.
should have run a dry run in your garage before you got on here fucking up my vacation.
Nah, first things first, my kid ain't even in that shit when I'm on that line. I'm in that line ready to fuck. Nothing in my pockets, laptop out, fucking ready to get through this fucking thing. I don't want nobody. I don't want you to let the dog smell me for a little longer. I don't want you to fucking draw me off to get into the other room.
Yep.
I'm trying as hard as I can to keep that guy's finger out my asshole. So So and how you get that is when you're fucking flimsing through your shit, taking a bunch of time, closing your fucking stroller, looking suspicious. I'm in there, Crocs, socks, and basketball shorts.
Yeah, that's
in
it.
and out,
That's
looking
it.
at least suspicious. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
My nigga Berto gets through the other side. He's like, yo, you want to go? Because I shave for this.
He's like, strip search, I wish you would.
Yeah, I run in there. I'm Brazilian, baby, with the runway. I'm ready for that guy. I got TSA fucking carved into my shit.
Facts. Just so you know.
Oh my God. Yo, we got to put some links on how to travel with children so that anybody going where I'm going in a few weeks, don't fuck up my trip.
Let me ask you a question. As a guy who doesn't have a kid,
I hate the crying kid on the plane. Yes, I do. Shut him the fuck up. Give him some Benadryl. I don't want to hear it.
Not the Benadryl.
Joe, do you empathize at all? Do you feel
No.
bad for the kid crying?
I don't feel bad for anybody except myself in that situation.
Listen,
Shut
now watch.
him up.
Look, watch. Now, when he has a kid, yo, he's going to be the softest fucking, oh my God, their baby's crying. I got to go over and help them.
Swizz, how do you
Watch.
feel? How do you feel if you hear a baby crying? Are you fucking pissed? Someone shut that kid the fuck up, or do you feel like, damn, I feel bad for that kid?
I'm fucking stressed. I'm trying to get over there and help that kid. Give me the baby, because I like to believe myself to be a good parent. You know what I'm saying?
You're a good parent.
I like
You strike me as a good parent for sure.
I like to believe myself to be a good parent. So I may or may not feel more suitable to take care of other people's kids.
Go over there and pick that kid up.
Yo, pick that baby up.
I'm not gonna
throw
lie.
him over the shoulder.
I felt the way you felt at one point, right? Somebody shut that kid the fuck up. Now that I have a kid, I'm just like, damn. Somebody pick that kid up and just give him whatever it wants.
There's three. That's the reason why the kid is crying.
Yo, you're one of those people that still, you don't have a kid, so you believe right now that you're gonna tell your kid like
I grew up in a daycare. I watched my mother break the shitty parenting habits of dozens of parents.
I can't wait to
I
play this
watched
back
it.
for you.
When they would come to my mom's house, she would just put him on a program. People be shocked.
Yeah.
When they come, they're like, "Oh my God, where is he?" She's like, "Oh, he's laying down for a nap." They're like, "What? Hey, he never takes a nap." And she's like, "You don't have a choice. You took a nap."
Certain things that will give you. But there's going to come a time that you realize that children do not have the ability to rationalize. And sometimes you say things to a kid when they're freaking out and their mind doesn't work that way.
I got a question
They
for you.
just stop shitting themselves.
Yeah, true. I got a question for you, Justin.
Go ahead. What's up?
You ever play Russian roulette?
No,
Why not?
because I'm scared that one of those rounds might come out with a baby.
Well, guess what? When you have a baby, you're playing Russian roulette. You don't know when you're gonna get shot in the fucking face, and that's for the rest of your. Well, that's for at least 18 years. You don't know what's gonna happen. So listen.
You're really opening up my mind to having one of these little weasels.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Listen,
Wow, you're psyching me up.
yo, bro, listen, because no. There's good moments because listen, when you pull the trigger and that thing goes click, and you still got your face attached, you're pretty happy, right? It's like some of the best moments of your life. Oh my God, I live to get to see another day, and that's how it is in parenting. But then when you get shot in the face, boy, you get shot in the fucking face.
There's some times that I could tell my kid, like, no, that's it. Like, that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll listen. She'll be like, oh, you could try to rationalize it. But there's a lot. Sometimes I'll tell her, like, no, you can't have that happen. And I might still not give it to her. But she just doesn't understand why she can't have it. And so they just, like, lose their mind.
Yep.
That's the name of the game.
I just feel like I wouldn't subject everybody else on the plane to my crying ass kid if I could avoid it.
And nobody on that plane with a crying kid wants their kid to be crying.
I've seen parents handle traveling with their children with no problem.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be me.
I'm about to go on a plane for the first time with my kid. I don't want my kid to cry on that plane. I'm going to do everything I can for my kid not to cry. Not because I give a fuck about I do give a fuck about that, but more than the people on the plane, also for her, because if she's crying, she's having a miserable time. Means I'm having a miserable time. And I'll do whatever I got to do.
Means everybody on that plane is having a miserable time.
I'm more concerned with her than I am about the people on the plane, right?
Fuck everybody.
So while I do believe that everybody's shouldn't be woken up or having a bad time because of my kid, I'm more doing this for her. I'm not doing this for them.
And also, a lot of this is in jest that I'm saying, because there's a very simple way that I address this. I put on headphones, and then it's not my problem.
Facts.
Yeah,
Very simple. The grouchy ass guy that doesn't try to isolate his own ears from hearing that's his own problem. Yeah. I bring headphones like these, and for that reason, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear those too, just in case my kid starts crying.
Yeah, but if your kid's crying, then you better have something to give to everybody else. If you're able to isolate your own kid from your own ears, you better pass them shits out to everybody on that plane.
I wouldn't do that. If my kid's going to be crying on this plane, then we're going to be doing, trust me, from the beginning to end, try to do whatever we got to do. My chick would just be standing up, walking back and forth or something like that, just trying to get this kid to be quiet, because you don't want you.
You're saying he's going to be duct taped to the chair like this for walking around too much.
Yeah, you give him the tablet, do whatever you got to do to get that kid to shut up.
You know what I did? I just fly at night. I get my kids up early that day.
Oh, that's a good call.
I get my kids
Take the
up
red
early
eye.
that day. Yeah, I get my kids up early. We run around all day. Yo, we got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do this. We got to do that. We get, by the time we get on the plane, they're looking at me like, Dad.
Yeah, it's like exercise your pet before the vet.
Yo, but you know what it is? You know what's hard to get past? The drive to the airport.
Oh yeah.
You gotta. That's the trick.
Yep.
And you don't know about this, but me and Swizz
they
know
go
about
to
it.
sleep.
You can't let them fall asleep in that car.
Not even for a minute.
If they fall asleep in that car, you won't even be able to wake them up. Bro, kids, when they fall asleep when they're sleeping, you could like pick them up, move them around, turn them upside down, and they won't wake up, bro. Nope. They're like,
listen, kids only wake up. They only wake up in 2 instances. They wake up in 2 instances, and no, it's not to go to the bathroom.
When you're trying to tap your wife on the shoulder.
Yo, listen. They wake up. Listen. They wake up when it's Christmas, and they wake up when you're trying to fuck. Other than that, they don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Yeah, so you can't. That's a trick. You can't let them fall asleep on the way to anywhere. Even I do it all the time. When we go to parties, like if it's somebody having a kids party, and I'm bringing my kid there, do not fucking fall asleep, because I want you to fall asleep when we leave the party.
Bro, you know what I do? I just in my mind act like I want to have sex the whole time. My kids never go to sleep. They stay awake.
Oh damn, that's your trick.
But nobody knows this. It's just my own mental thing, because when you have, for some reason, kids have like a spider sense, and like, oh, somebody's trying to take care of a dastardly deed, and yo, they just be up, bro.
There's probably some innate thing where they're like, I don't want more competition in the world.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
one.
I'm taking over the kingdom.
Yeah,
ain't none of that going on.
That's a fact.
Damn, I feel like the chat feels like I'm a piece of shit for saying that I can't stand a crying baby on a plane.
You know, it's not your fault. You just don't. You just don't know.
Nah, but he's gonna learn one day. You'll learn.
Yeah, one day I'll probably learn.
And then when you learn, you're gonna come to us.
Justin's gonna be like
I'm gonna be a soft ass dad?
No, I think you're just gonna be you're gonna be like the extreme, like, fucking, like, don't. Yeah. One of our boys is like that. He's like, and it's not a bad quality to have. I bet you're gonna be like on top of your kid, and if somebody would like say something about your kid, you're gonna be like, who the fuck said that?
If you have a daughter, if Justin has a daughter, he's gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah,
if
you wouldn't tolerate somebody telling you to shut your fucking kid. I wouldn't.
Well, I would never say that.
But if you have a son,
I would never say that to somebody.
Yeah, I'm not saying
shut your kid up. Yeah, absolutely not.
I don't believe you would say
that. I would
that
expect that man to engage with me.
Yeah.
I would expect that. And they'll have to. And I'll fuck them up.
My girl would get up.
But then I will apologize.
Sick.
I'll say, you did this to yourself.
Sick. Listen.
No, I wouldn't do that.
If we on a fucking plane, first off, all bets are off. I'm not scrapping with nobody on a plane. No.
Bro, you kidding? You'll go to Guantanamo Bay. They'll fly right over Cuba and drop you.
Yeah, listen. Like I told you earlier, they'll put 2 hot ones in my ass and say I fell in the lavatory.
I'll tell you one thing. They definitely duct tape you to that chair when they're done with you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what they do on planes.
You're going to lose half them waves.
Yeah. It's going to be like next Friday when he pulls out the duct tape. Shh, you want to party and say?
Duct tape. I left it in my room. I was using it earlier.
Yeah, I was using it.
Let the record show I do not support anybody saying anything about the kid on the plane.
Yeah, don't say
I will quietly put my headphones on and protest, and that's where it ends.
But I get,
because that's not easy.
We're not saying that we don't think they're annoying. Yeah, they are annoying.
Hey, let's be easy with that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to. You know what? I'm not gonna loop Swizz in because I don't know where he's saying.
Loop me in.
But I think they're annoying too.
Listen,
I think when my kid is crying, it's fucking annoying too. But when I see her crying, I'm like, damn, I wish there's something I could do about this. But sometimes it's just like, ain't nothing I can do. Like, you messed up. Like if my kid's crying because she can't have something, I say, dude, you can't have it.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing I can do about it. But if she's crying because she's the first time on her plane,
she's hungry,
and or she like you know what it feels
her ears are popping or something,
like that. I empathize and I feel bad. I'm like, I wish I could soothe you to make you feel better. I wish I could take your pain away.
Nah, you know what you gotta do?
Damn, look at that real dad talk.
Yeah, listen, Papi.
I can go ahead.
Bring them headphones for her, like over the ear headphones, noise canceling,
And some gum.
and gum.
That's what my mom used to give me all the time going to Puerto Rico.
Gum.
She would
My
give me
kid
some.
never had gum. She's not ready for that yet.
Yeah, bro. Give
Swallow
her,
that shit. She's gonna swallow that shit instantly. Nah, she ain't ready for gum yet.
Oh.
I remember being on the phone with one of my boys, and his wife was in the
give her
background
sippy
talking to his kid, and she's like, "Where's the gum I gave you?" And the kid's like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Did you swallow the gum? If you swallow that gum, I will never give you another piece." I thought it was I didn't even have a kid at the time.
Yeah.
So I thought it was the funniest fucking dialogue. But now
That's
my
funny.
kid ain't ready for gum yet.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
dogs are allergic to gum.
Dogs?
Yeah.
My dog's eaten some gum before. Off the
Somebody-
ground, some asshole is always spitting in the grass by my apartment.
Same guy
And she-
shitting on the lawn.
Probably.
Yeah.
And she always finds it.
Oh, somebody told me the other day, like if your dog eats gum, like you gotta take it to the ER like immediately.
That's not true.
I don't know.
My dog has swallowed random gum in front of me.
That's why I said it is true, and I didn't say it isn't true. I said I don't know.
Maybe it must have been some kind of like Yorkie or some shit.
Joe, no
It was a
say?
small dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, small dogs always have some kind of shit going on like that.
Some dog they probably paid like $8,000 for.
Nah, this is a Puerto Rican dog. They got it for free.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's a Puerto Rican Terrier?
Yeah,
I stand corrected.
only speak Spanish.
One of those San Juan. One of those.
Yo, did you see that video? That viral video a long time ago? And it was this white dude, and he was like, "Yo, I got this dog." Country guy. He's like, "Yo, I got this dog." He's like,
Oh, I did see
and
it.
he's like, and I thought the dog was deaf. He said, so I'm telling him to sit. He wouldn't sit.
I know what
so
you're
then
talking
I
about.
so then I told the dog, siéntate. The dog sits. He's like, dame la mano, dame la mano.
Yeah.
And the dog gives him his phone and shit.
Don't speak Spanish.
That's
Like, the dog
hilarious.
speaks Spanish.
That's
So one
hilarious.
thing, dogs speak whatever fucking language feeds them. That's for fucking
That's
sure.
yo. Listen,
Yeah.
I've seen many a terror bow to me, and I'm short now, so you know I was a micro midget back then.
You like dogs?
You want the truth or you want the lie?
Well, I just said the truth about how I feel about crying kids.
Yeah.
The least you could do is tell us the truth about how you feel
Yeah,
about
you
dogs.
should shit on dogs. Actually, after what Justin said,
Oh, man.
you gotta fucking bring us back.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not a dog person. I'm personally not a dog
You
person.
asked me how I feel about a crying kid on a plane.
You're entitled to your opinion, man, and don't take it back now.
I'm
all
not
right?
taking it back. I still hate little crying ass kid on a plane. After this long discussion, this long discourse, I still don't want his ass sitting by me. And no, he can't have the window seat.
Yeah.
He's got to learn what it is.
gotta
He's got to learn what it is when somebody tells his ass no.
Yeah.
You can't always have what you want.
Nah,
You
I'm not
can't.
gonna. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That happened to me on the last flight that I took my son on, and I was trying to explain to him like, yo, he's like, can I sit by the window? So I let him sit by the window, and then the gentleman that came and purchased the ticket next to me, which is weird, but the dude purchased the ticket, and he saw him sitting there, and he was kind of like, it's my seat. Like he didn't say it was my seat, but he had that's my seat face on. So I was like, all right, Jeremiah, it's time to move. He's like, oh, but I want to sit by the window. I said, Jeremiah, it's not your seat. You got to come sit over here. Let this asshole sit by the fucking window.
That's an important life lesson you taught him.
Oh, no. Yeah, but you still an asshole.
That's an important life lesson you taught him. Very important.
Nah, fuck that.
Get your ass up away from that window. That's not our seat. And then you pull that guy aside and you say, hey, asshole.
Yeah.
My son wants a fucking window seat.
Yeah, bro.
Now, if you don't give my son that window seat, now go offer it to him and show him that being this way is actually rewarding in life.
Exactly.
And then he goes over and he's like, shit, you want the window seat? What's your name, Jeremiah? You want some gum?
Yeah, you show him the fucking, or you show him your duct tape.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You show him the show him the bayonet you got in your carry-on.
Nah, pull out the duct tape. Shh, you want a party and say?
Right?
You sure you want to sit by the window,
Damn.
Holmes?
So he didn't give him the window seat?
Nah, he didn't. But it was okay because he was some fucking dweeb ass dude. Anyways, I felt
Lame.
bad for him because he looked at he made eye contact.
He's a
with,
beta cuck.
Yo,
Go ahead,
bro,
say it.
I don't even know what that is, but okay. But he made eye contact with me once and did not look at me the rest of the flight, like because you could tell by the look on my face. I was like,
What do you
yo,
look like, this guy?
Nah,
Give us like,
he was like a.
He looked like Bill Gates?
Nah, he was a blurred.
He was a blurred.
He was a blurred.
He was a blurred.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I imagine I'm putting it together in my own mind.
Okay.
Tell us what that is.
it's a black nerd.
That's
Oh.
kind of what I figured.
I
a
didn't.
blur.
I
He
didn't
was a
even
blur.
figure that out.
He was a blurred.
He was a blurred.
thick bifocals, you know what I'm saying?
was a
Immediately
blur.
pulled out the laptop and had the table done and the printer connected, fax machine before he even took off. Like, I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna fuck with him. You know, my son is a thug. We thugged it out, and you know, he had a great time flying anyways. But next time we fly, he's gonna be in the fucking window seat.
Yeah,
If
you know
somebody got
why?
something
You're
to
gonna
say-
check in early and you're gonna pick the seat you want.
Oh yeah, no. See,
You should have checked in before the blurred.
It's your fault he didn't sit next to the window.
No.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I wasn't even gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's Squiz's fault that his kid didn't get that window seat.
No, you don't know. You want to know whose fault it is?
Because if he would have checked in early, he would have been able to lock that down. I'm gonna tell you right now, my kid's gonna sit next to the window, my guy.
Yo, it's inflation. You heard?
That's inflation. You heard?
Don't ever wait. He said, don't ever disrespect me.
You was about
It's
to do him
inflation.
like Mike Tyson on that flight.
Yeah, right. Yo, no. Inflation really. Because, bro, listen.
The window seats are more?
No, the window seats are more. Fuck that, bro. You have to understand. I had to fly out 5 people, and my 2-year-old. 2-year-olds aren't free anymore, so I had to pay for my 2-year-old seat as well, full price, regular price. Even though she laid on her mother, my old lady, the entire time.
Yeah, I gotta pay full price for my kid too.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like,
But I also don't want nobody telling me I can't put my kid in that seat. So I don't mind paying for her seat.
Yeah, no.
Because not only will I put my shit in that seat, but if my kid wants to, she's gonna sit in the seat too.
Oh,
And
most
if
of
anybody got anything to say,
Well, you paid for it. Nobody's going to tell you anything.
oh no, you didn't see that video? Remember that video that went
Yeah,
viral online
I
where they made that kid sitting at his dad's lap even though he bought a ticket,
yeah, fuck that.
and then the dad got arrested?
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was some shit like that.
I want to go crazy. Real quick in the chat, somebody says that loves dogs, hates cats. I feel the same way.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, I didn't even forget to finish my.
Yeah, so go ahead. How you feel about dogs?
I don't like dogs.
You don't like dogs?
I don't like dogs or cats.
Okay.
I don't want any. Listen, I don't want
Cats are
anything-
shady, bro. They're self sufficient. You got to watch out with
Yeah.
them. They're like
why
deadbeat dads.
Let the man finish. So why don't you like animals?
Because, man, growing up, I had a lot of animals, but we had a lot of dogs. A lot of dogs. My dad loved fucking dogs. He was fucking the Black Steve Irwin, whatever the fuck. And he had mad dogs. And guess who used to have to clean up the shit?
You did.
Guess who used to have to feed the dogs?
You did.
Guess who used to have to get them water and walk them?
You did.
Yeah, fuck that.
So you're scarred.
Yeah, what? Scarred, bro. I have one dog, a Shih Tzu. His name is Basil. He's beautiful. I love
Basil,
him.
I love that.
bro. I love him because Basil and Berto can attest. Basil is the coolest. He's like a fucking human, bro.
So you do have a dog.
I do have a dog, but ask me why I bought the dog.
His dog like doesn't exist.
Your kids
though.
wanted a dog.
No, because I like to have sex and I love my wife, and she wanted a dog, so I got my wife a dog. That's what happened.
That
But his
started in a
dog
different
is
place.
like-
I thought it was going.
I thought for sure you guys were you were looping the dog in somehow, somewhere when you started that sentence. But his dog is like not having a dog because if he doesn't tell you, you never really know this dog exists. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't really
exactly.
bark or do anything. It's a cool dog.
Basil
It is-
chills, bro. Basil, especially now that I be hitting him with like a little bit of like food from the table. You know, every once in a while, like I'm eating oxtail, I throw my oxtail bone.
Oh,
you
there you
gotta,
go.
yeah, you got to watch out with dogs though.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I give him small little bits and pieces at a time, small stuff. Like the other day, I gave him a turkey sausage. My man's he loved me.
Yeah, growing up, I had like a fucking a Shih Tzu, but it was like the size of like a bulldog. It was like a small bulldog.
All right, yeah. I mean, listen, if you guys want to keep going, we can keep going, but we closing in on 2 hours almost.
Oh, sheesh. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 8:45. I didn't even realize that. Damn.
We could end it right now. Tom, you the man. I appreciate you always coming through for us. Sent me the YouTube video of the dad getting kicked off the plane. It was a Delta flight.
Yeah.
So he paid for that. Are we sure that he paid for that seat?
Yeah. Says it in the video. He goes, I paid for this seat. This is my kid's seat.
That's a fact. Yeah, I be going to jail.
They do that shit all the time. They overbook flights. And they do not that specific incident, but they overbook flights intentionally like all the time.
Yeah.
So who made him put the kid in his lap? The flight crew?
The flight, yeah. I haven't watched this video in a while, so I don't want to get and spew any fake facts.
Yeah.
But he's talking to the flight attendants, the people on the flight.
Wow. Listen, I'll tell you this much. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. In the words of my man Bert over there, they just took me off that motherfucking cuffs too. You are not gonna make my child get out of their seat for some dumb motherfucker that y'all over. Fuck that. Kiss my ass. I was here early. I was on time. I showed up. I paid my dues. I did what I was supposed to do. And this is the problem with monetization. This is why we should.
So I would want to see who purchased the ticket first. That's what I would want to see. I'd be like, who bought this ticket first? Did he buy it first or I bought it first for my kid?
Yeah, but there's no way for them to pull that up.
Even if they did, who showed? Then at that point, they say, "Well, I got here before you did."
Exactly. That's
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
First come, first serve. Yeah,
Exactly.
that makes sense
Yeah.
too. That makes sense too.
You know what? It'd be the crazy concept. Don't overbook the fucking flight.
Well, there's a lot of come mierda idiots that show up late or don't show up or miss their flight.
Guess what? them motherfuckers are still getting paid. They're
That's a
still
fact.
getting paid.
That's a
That's
fact.
true.
If you
That's true.
You get your money back when you miss a flight? Negative.
No.
Yeah, see, but look what
you're
Spaz
right.
said. Spaz said in the chat, he said, he said, so what happened? He bought the seat, but they didn't count the 2-year-old when he boarded, so they let another on the plane, then wanted to kick him off because of 2-year-old. That's their fucking problem.
Yeah,
First off,
that's their fault.
That shows that your boarding crew sucks dick. There's no reason why, I'm just saying, there's no reason why you shouldn't have accounted for a person on that plane. You have to be responsible. Planes run on fuel. That fuel gets distributed by what? By how fast you're going and the amount of weight it's hauling. So if you got a body on there that you don't fucking know and you happen to run out of fuel, whose fault is that? The fucking pedestrians that got on the plane or the fucking assholes who's supposed to be watching it?
Here's a lesson for you when you travel. Make sure you let them know to count your kid when you board that plane. You say, listen, my daughter, I paid for her seat. So count her when I enter this plane.
I let her go in by herself, so they count her. She got to give him her ticket.
Yo, who's that? Whose baby is this?
Yeah, and I put her like a couple people in front of us, so it looks like she's just by herself. She just keeps looking back.
Oh yeah, yo, Coach just said in the chat real quick. I'm sorry. He said, "Y'all need to follow that lawyer chick that reads the fine print, so we don't have to."
Oh my god,
that
bro!
shit is so funny.
Did you ever see that shit?
No, what is that?
Oh my god,
she's
they're
like-
like these TikToks,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, she's like, I'm gonna teach you something today about this, and that,
Yep.
and then she goes, I read the fine print, so you didn't have to,
Yep.
and they just tell you like tips and tricks about the fucking airports and shit like that.
Yeah, like one time, I this is so fucking funny because I was thinking about it. And one time she was like, "Yeah, so if you're ever on a overbooked flight, you know what you can do?" She said, "I read the fine print, so you don't have to." She said, "Excuse me, this flight is overbooked. Would you like to pay me out for my ticket?" She's like, "And they're gonna always try to lowball you, so play hard to get." She's like, "Yes, we would do that. We'll give you 200." She said, "How about 1,000?" Fine. How did you know that? Oh, and also, can't you give me accommodations for the night, like a hotel to stay, so I don't have to drive all the way back home? Yeah, and that comes with complimentary room service, right? Yeah.
So things
I
that
read
the
the
airline doesn't want you to know.
Yep. Things the airline doesn't want. Like, yo, bro, and I remember that shit. I was like, oh.
See, but I'm not trying to miss a day on my flight.
Yo, you never been offered that? I've been offered that mad times.
I
You
will.
get on the plane and they offer,
Yeah.
yo, you want to stay
So in
back?
other words, put your 2-year-old in your lap, because I ain't missing my flight. Bang! Mic
That's it.
drop.
Masters of None, episode 93. Justin hates kids.
Yo,
Hide your kids.
hide your wife.
Hide your kids.
Oh my god.
If
Yo,
you get
man.
on a fucking plane with Justin and your kid starts fucking crying, Justin's gonna rear naked choke you in that fucking kid to sleep.
No, I'm going to put my headphones on. That's what I'm going to do.
Justin's
Yo,
gonna
man.
choke you in your fucking kid.
No,
He's gonna fucking.
Don't you say that. That's not
He's
true.
gonna arm and guillotine you and your kid.
You guys are fucking sick.
That's
man.
mad funny. Yo, we went almost 2 hours tonight. Is there anything else you gentlemen would like to discuss before we finish up?
Nah,
Spaz, I got to address this. I love when kids make noise at a baseball game, because that's where you're supposed to make noise.
Oh.
At a baseball game, not on an airplane.
Show him the cunt that was yelling at that guy on the fucking the stands.
That was at a hockey game.
Oh no! It's a sporting event.
It's a hockey game.
So what's the rules are different?
And we can't assume that she's drunk.
Wait, we can't yell.
We
at
don't
her.
see her drinking.
Oh yeah.
She's got a beer in her hand.
No, she doesn't. She has her coat in her hands.
She doesn't have a beer in her hand.
No, she's ugly as hell.
We got to tell people what we're talking about now.
We're talking about this video that was on Reddit that we pulled up. We were going to pull it up, but for some reason it wasn't working right. So this woman is walking and she's losing her mind in the stands of the Boston Bruins game, screaming at this guy that apparently spilled something on her coat.
Can you play it for them so they can hear it?
Sure.
If you have it.
Well, I can tell you what her first fuck up was.
Being at a hockey game.
She was at a Bruins game. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't have it here. But you could look it up. It's a woman just berating this man for spilling something on her coat, and she's standing over him while he's seated, and he's calmly just wiping her jacket while he's still watching the game.
Yeah, bro, we could just put the source
I
and
have
the
it.
link
I'll play it real
in
quick.
the description. Or Berto's gonna play right now.
He's gonna play it if he got it.
So loud.
She
It wasn't
said.
that bad.
She said, "Are you gonna sit here like a pussy or stand up and apologize to me like a man?" Because this guy accidentally this guy accidentally. You don't see it in the video, but I guess he accidentally spilled something on her and her significant other, which is like, that's terrible that happened. But this chick is just in his fucking face.
Where's
screaming
her
at him.
cuck of a man?
First of all, not only
Where's
that,
he?
but also this shit couldn't happen in reverse.
No. Where is her man at?
If a woman spills something on a man, you got to eat that shit.
Yes, a fact.
Yeah, but nobody spills anything intentionally.
No.
No.
But
Trust me, that was like a $15 beer that he spilled on her.
You think I want to spill it on you?
Yeah, no.
You think you're worth this $22.73 that I just spent on his?
Her man needs to be somewhere to help talk some sense into her.
Yeah. But
we're going to wrap right there because we're closing in on 2 hours. And we appreciate everybody that stuck around in the chat, everybody that's here that watched this video. And I like kids, I swear. I just don't like them crying next to me on an airplane. That's all.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that tuned in today, man. We had some very active. You guys are the best, man.
Yeah, man.
Jumping in here and adding your 2 cents and looking up things for us and me and us and.
We have the best chat. We have the best chat on YouTube.
Facts.
The best chat.
That's a fact.
And I also am one that says things that a lot of people want to say but don't say. So if you're talking shit under your breath, you know that at some time in your life you agree with some of the things I say. Even you two gentlemen right here.
I at one point dislike kids just as much as you did.
I don't dislike kids.
No, and it's cool that you do, right? But when you have a kid, you just start to realize certain things that that are out of everybody's control. You're right.
Yeah,
there's
like
shitty parents
like
out
all
there.
the regret and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Double down, Justin. Masters of None, episode 92.
93.
93.
That's
Oye,
it.
te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma. Gorgona.